Imagine a ship found adrift in the vast Pacific Ocean, its radios tuned to the distress frequency, blood-stained bandages on deck, lifeboats gone, and not a single soul aboard. The vessel is still afloat, but 25 people have vanished without a trace. This is not the plot of a thriller. This is a real story. The chilling mystery of the MV Joyita in 1955. A mystery that even police, courts, and marine investigators failed to solve. On the morning of the 3rd of October 1955, the Joyita, a 21-meter merchant vessel, departed from Apia, Samoa, bound for the Tokelau Islands. It was supposed to be a routine 2-day voyage. On board were 25 people, 16 crew members and 9 passengers, including a doctor and a government official. The cargo was ordinary too: medical supplies, timber, food, and 80 empty fuel drums. But Joyita never arrived. When days passed with no sign of the ship, search planes combed thousands of miles of ocean. Nothing. It was as if the vessel and everyone aboard had evaporated into thin air. Then 5 weeks later, on the 10th of November 1955, a British cargo ship named Tuvalu spotted something strange. The Joyita, drifting aimlessly over 600 miles off course near Fiji. But this was no ordinary ghost ship. The Joyita was still afloat, though badly listing to port. Her hull was intact. And yet, the deck was empty. Every single person had disappeared. Investigators boarded the vessel, and what they found only deepened the mystery. The radio was tuned to the international distress frequency, but a critical cable had been broken and painted over, reducing its range to just 2 miles. Clocks had stopped at exactly 10:25, and all the lights were switched on, hinting something happened late at night. Lifeboats and dinghies were missing, suggesting the crew had abandoned ship. The doctor's medical bag was left open on deck, containing blood-stained bandages. Navigation instruments, the ship's logbook, and the captain's firearms had vanished. And perhaps most baffling of all, the Joyita was known for its unsinkable design. With cork-lined holds and empty fuel drums, experts said it was nearly impossible for her to go down, even if flooding occurred. So why would anyone abandon a ship that was clearly still floating? A Royal Commission of Inquiry was launched in February 1956. Court records revealed shocking negligence. The Joyita had left port with one engine disabled and serious mechanical faults. A corroded cooling pipe had likely burst mid-voyage, causing water to flood the bilges. Bilge pumps were clogged, and there were no watertight compartments. The radio fault meant the crew's distress calls probably never reached anyone. The commission concluded that the Joyita was unseaworthy and heavily criticized her captain, Thomas Miller, for endangering lives. But on the most crucial point, the fate of those 25 people, the court delivered a haunting verdict. Their disappearance is inexplicable on the evidence available. The mystery gripped the Pacific. Newspapers called Joyita the Mary Celeste of the South Seas. People speculated wildly. Some believed the crew panicked when water started rising and abandoned ship, thinking she was about to sink. Others claimed pirates had boarded and forced everyone into the lifeboats. A few even whispered that a Japanese fishing vessel, operating illegally after World War II, might have seized or killed the passengers. But there was no evidence. No bodies, no lifeboats. Not a single confirmed sighting. It was as though the Pacific Ocean had swallowed 25 souls without a trace. The Joyita was eventually salvaged, repaired, and returned to service. But the ship's dark reputation followed her. She suffered more mishaps, groundings, and breakdowns until she was finally abandoned for good. Yet decades later, the questions remain. Why did everyone leave a ship that would never have sunk? What happened after they climbed into those missing boats? And why did the ocean return the Joyita, but keep her passengers forever? The MV Joyita remains one of the greatest unsolved maritime mysteries of the 20th century, a ghost ship whose silent decks still whisper a question the sea refuses to answer.